Bam! Hey guys, token vaping. I always cut these out like that. There we go. So you can see all pretty vaping friends. Um, Today's juice review is kind of a sad one for me, and it's the final leg in a line that I've become a huge fan of. There are a lot of brands and lines out there that have, you know, a little bit of everything for everybody or a little bit of something for everybody. So, it's I'm not going to say that it's impossible to find, but it's not the norm, so to speak, for somebody to try and like the entire line of every company that they try. But every so often, you do come across a line that just the entire line is just very solid, very well done, and you could definitely see yourself vaping, pretty much any flavor out of the line, the whole line, things like that. Now, it is not meant to say that, you know, companies that don't have a fully loved all around line that there's something wrong with it. Most of the time you will find a specific flavor or two that you like out of a whole line. All I'm saying is that this is one of the rare times where you come across a line where the entire line is just done very well. And, it would be hard to really say that there's a specific flavor or something that you absolutely just do not like. And I thank you all for watching. And joining me on the journey for this particular company. It has been a multi-stop for different areas. The company that I am talking about, before I just totally go into left field and not make a whole lot of sense, it is Kodiak Elixirs. And this is their premium e-liquid line that they are doing. It is called World Expedition. And the reason why they went with that was because they basically are making a line with a flavor that represents each of the 7 continents. And this is the flavor map. Flavor map, in case you can't hear me, because I do that. But this is all 7 continents, and I have done a review on all of them. I have had the pleasure and the honor of getting to know the main guy behind the scenes and his great group of people. He has got an amazing company. He is an amazing person. He's all about the vaping community, like most of us are. He's a big supporter of it, takes it very seriously, and it shows in his juice line. Everything about this line is rock solid. The quality of it, the quantity that he puts out to try to ensure that everybody can have access to this, the attention to detail, quality control, the minute things about each flavor that he looks out for to ensure that everything that he's putting out is top quality. Just all around, great guy, great company, great line. As I said, it's a single flavor that basically best represents a particular flavor profile that best covers that continent. And we have done them all, and you've all been, the ones that have watched have all been gracious enough to join me on this journey. We've done North America, we've done Australia, we've done Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, and finally, the last leg and final, 7th and final stop of this tour is Antarctica. Never been there. Not really sure I would want to, just because I know it's really, really cold. But this particular flavor represents Antarctica as a thin mint. It's a mix of mint and relaxing chocolate. So since I have done a review on each specific flavor, I have left them for a first vape, first review, and also to show that just another step that he takes to ensure quality control and safety is the safety seal. So I will bust that open. The really cool thing about this brand is that they also send you the nozzle tip, so that you don't have to do it separately or hope that you have a unicorn bottle or something like that. They do provide a nozzle tip for that, which is really cool. To some people that's not a big deal, but to me, it's one of those little things that just kind of adds on to it. Now, the base camp for this company, they are based out of Orem, Utah. You can go to vapeaffliction.com or vaporcraziness.com, and you can purchase these bottles. These are 60 ml bottles. That's an amazing size, and quantity, quality, everything is right there. I believe they still retail for about $27 on the website, so definitely check them out. We've got the logo right here, and it says Antarctica. It says Kodiak Elixirs World Expedition.
Quality since 2015. There's the nicotine level and the bottle size. The ingredients on the bottom in here. Giant warning label to ensure that that does get covered. That's really cool. Mix ratio right here is an 80/20, and it has a born on date and batch code. So you can't really get much more detail than that as far as to ensure the safety of everything, the quality of everything. And even if, God forbid, there is a problem with it, they can pretty much narrow down where it came from, when it was made, and to ensure that if it was a fluke of something or if there may have been an ongoing issue that they need to rectify or take care of. They also have really cool sticker logos. Now, they have updated these and changed these. The new ones look amazing. They're just really, really cool. Very vibrant in color, detailed. It just pops. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Now, they do offer nicotine levels of a 0, a 1.5, a 3, and a 6. Again, not really focusing on how much nicotine they can cram into a flavor, not trying to get everybody addicted to nicotine, because that's not what this is about. So they do offer nicotine, but they're more focused on the quality of the vape experience and the enjoyment of the flavor and everything else. That's the focus, and that's what's important. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pop this open, and I'm going to bust the seal on this. Now, while I'm doing this and I'm putting the nozzle and everything on, I do want to stress that if you get anything, doesn't matter what it is, if you get anything and it is supposed to have some kind of safety precaution, whether it's a child safety cap, a safety seal, safety wrap, safety anything, and for whatever reason, when you receive it, there's something about it that you just look at it and say, I just don't feel right about it. Don't do it. Don't open it. Don't use it. Don't vape it. Don't drink it. Don't eat it. Contact the store, contact the manufacturer, contact the distributor, contact whoever you need to. Let them know what happened so that they can take steps to rectify the situation and provide you with the right product. It's all about health and safety. Yours, mine, theirs, everybody's. That's the main focal point. That's the main goal. So ensure that that is taken care of. Now, safety seal is off, so the cap does come off. It does have a push down, but because I test that when I do get it, I spin these a lot, so sometimes I end up popping them open. But the safety seal does stay intact. Wow. Now, off the first inhale, and I just got a really strong whiff of that. It's supposed to be chocolate and mint. Now, a lot of times when you get a flavor, doesn't matter what it is, it's always usually going to be a mixture of something. 9 times out of 10, when you do smell it for the first time, you will automatically pick out one or another flavor. This is one of the few times that I've first smelled a flavor and I get the entire smell out of that flavor. It's supposed to be mint and chocolate, and you smell them both. It honestly tastes more like a thin mint, like an Andes candy style. And that's an amazing smell. That smells really good. Now, I will tell you, I am not, and these screw on really tight, and they do have that, like the glue bottles that you use in school to open and close tips like that. I am not a huge mint or menthol fan, so even though I may or may not go for this flavor, that does not mean that I think it's a bad flavor. That does not mean that I still won't think that this is a very solid line. They have banged a 6 out of 6 so far with me on this line, just for the quality of the flavors, how on point they've been, how smooth the vape has been, everything like that. So I'm hoping that the final stop isn't the one that breaks it for me. But regardless of my reaction to this is strictly my opinion. I cannot stress enough how I am not trying to convey my feelings, my impressions, my good or bad onto you as your choice. All I'm trying to do is just give you a more informative, detailed explanation, description of what it is, so in hopes that it helps give you a more beneficial, detailed understanding of the line, device, whatever it is that I'm reviewing, so that it can help give you a better better footing to make a decision on. That's all I'm trying to do. I am not trying to tell anybody how they should take to this. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. Now, Antarctica is supposed to be a thin mint style with chocolate and mint. And like I said, the smell is pretty much what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and juice up my cotton here. And the only cotton that I use is from day one that I've tried it is Texas Tough Cotton. It's not a pansy-ass cotton ball, cotton bundle, cotton, anything. It is a very solid wicking cotton. It's very durable. It's made very well, holds flavor outstandingly, and I do not have to change it as constantly as I have with some other ones. So, Texas Tough Cotton on Instagram if you're interested. Now, I'm going to go ahead and juice this up. So, it's an 80-20 mix, so I'm definitely going to expect some good solid clouds out of this, regardless of how I feel about the flavor. Vaping wise, it should most definitely have clouds at an 80-20, and I'm hoping, as the other 6 have shown, that there pretty much is little, if any, throat hit whatsoever. I know when you first start vaping, switching over from smoking, that a lot of people like that throat hit because it gives them that little kick in the throat, the reminder of what it was when they were smoking. Since I have been vaping now almost 4 years, I do not like that throat hit at all. So the smoother the vape, the less throat hit, no throat hit works best for me. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out. And right here, I am hitting 75 watts, as you can see, as my big old fingertip is right in your face. Antarctica from Kodiak Elixirs, their World Expedition line. Let's see how this vapes. Well, good news. Good news is clouds are really solid, as you can tell, just in case you missed it. Very solid clouds. So for an 80-20, it's definitely what I expected at. No throat hit. Very, very solid clouds on that. Flavor-wise, it's a thin mint. I mean, it has the mint of like a minty candy with the hit of chocolate. So it's literally just chocolate and mint, and it is definitely that. Now, what I'm impressed about is that the mint is not overpowering. You definitely get mint, but you don't get that all breezy, cool, icy, everything that most people will associate with mint or menthol style. It is minty, but not mint. The chocolate is smooth enough and slight enough that you definitely taste it, and it is definitely there. I mean, if you took a thin mint candy, stuck it in your mouth, and just let it melt on your tongue, that's pretty much what you're going to get out of this vape, the taste-wise. Now, the one thing that I do like about it is that the chocolate aspect of this, and I've tried a bunch of different chocolate flavors, and I always seem to find the tail end of it always has a slight chalky taste to it, whether it's an undertone, a kick, a dash of something, but there always seems to be a slight chalkiness to it for some reason. And I'm not sure if it's just the way the chocolate flavor vapes. I don't know if it's just, if you let it sit too long, if it tends to develop that with it, but I always tend to seem to hit it. I don't really feel it in this one. Not that I can tell. No, not so much. It's definitely a thin mint, like I said. Flavor point is definitely on solid, and I don't get a chalky aftertaste. So the only thing about this flavor that I could say in any way, shape, or form would be a non-positive is that because I'm not a huge mint fan, this wouldn't be the first choice that I would jump to on this line. I tend to lean more towards Africa and Europe, and I did videos on those as well, so you can check them out on my channel. But other than that, I mean, it just falls into line with the other 6. So, in closing, honestly, this is probably, in my honest opinion, this is probably one of the most solid all around lines that I've had the honor and privilege of doing a review on. All of the flavors are on point. All of the flavors taste exactly the way they're supposed to. They all vape amazing. Clouds are great on all of them. No throat hit. Plenty of flavor. I mean, at no time trying any of these have I ever lost flavor in the vape. I didn't miss it. I didn't overlook any of it. It didn't fade out really fast. They're all plentiful in flavor. So if you're looking for a line, whether you work at a shop, own a shop, patron a shop, definitely let that shop know if they have not already heard of this line. They are on Instagram, and they are on Facebook as well. Plus, like I said, you can go to Vape Affliction or Vapor Craziness to make a purchase. You can contact them through their Instagram directly on email. But definitely give it a try, because there is not a flavor on here that I feel is going to be any weaker than the other as far as strength of flavor, clouds, everything else like that. Yes, now I'm not going to say that everybody's going to love every single flavor in this line, but as far as an overall line, every flavor on this line is done solid, and it's done very, very well, and that makes it really, really cool. But definitely let your shop know. You yourself, whether even if you don't work at one or own one, definitely try this line out. Even if you don't go with all 7 of them, I guarantee there's at least 1 or 2 that's going to hit some kind of flavor profile that you like, that you're going to enjoy. So definitely give them a shot as well. Definitely reach out to them. Let them know that you're interested. Let them know you've seen the video and that something about it piqued your interest on it. But Kodiak Elixirs, Nathan, thank you so much. This was an amazing honor. This is an impressive line. You run an impressive company. Just everything about this was just a huge honor. It's an esteemed opportunity that I am grateful for, just like every other review that I get to do. I am so grateful for all of you that have watched. Before I forget to say, it is right around the corner. Seriously, if you have not joined any of the advocacy groups yet, CASA and SAFTA are the 2 big ones right now. If you have not committed to any and put your name on the list to join with the community and let your voice add to all the ones that already have, definitely need to do so. We need to keep fighting this. We need to keep showing that vaping is the proper alternative that we need to be allowed to continue to do this. So add your voice to the community, to the family as a whole, and let's just continue pushing that fight. Again, Kodiak Elixirs, definitely check them out. Guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm Token Vaping here on YouTube. Give me a subscribe and comment if you would be so kind. Anything that you want to see, if there's something that you would like to see as a video, definitely let me know. Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Facebook. Like, follow, anything that you guys are willing to do, I am eternally grateful for. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience, that is the only reason why I'm doing this. Anything that I can do to continue to do that for you, I will be more than happy and glad and honored to do so. So let me know. Until next time, guys, as always, thanks for watching. I'm Token Vaping. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.